Hey girl, how you feeling? Hopefully good. Maybe. I don't know. I'm recording this on Halloween, so I have no idea what the election results are, but something tells me I should make this video. And seeing as how I have a plethora of experience dealing with depression, I figured, why not give some tips? We're not turning this video into a political one, okay? This is about you and your mental state right now and what you can do to kind of ease whatever it is that you're going through. I've got notes. You remember back in the day when I used to have notes?
Oh, I remember.
And I stopped doing them? I have notes today. So hopefully I won't go off on a tangent.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
The first thing that you want to do is create a plan. Now, obviously, this would be ideal to create a plan before your state of depression. However, if you're not used to dealing with depression, or this is something fairly new to you, or you're going through your first major anxiety, then creating a plan can seem like a pretty daunting task, like something that you cannot do. It's okay. That's fine. Your plan for right now is to decide how long you are going to be in a state, in a catatonic state, because we do need that, and how long it's going to take for you to build back out of that. The world is going to continue to spin whether you're sad or not, okay? You got to create a plan. So what does the plan look like? Start off with how long you're going to give yourself grace, making sure that you do give yourself grace, and what you're going to do to get out of it, right? Baby steps. We'll get into more of that a little bit further down the road. All you need to know right now is you need to make a plan. How long can I stay in bed, right? If you work 4 days in a week, take a day off. That way you have 4 whole days, 2 days to spend in bed, 2 days to get the hell out of it. Now you can get back to work because your bills still have to be paid. I've lived with depression for so long that I've learned how to become functionally depressed. Like, I'll still go to work. Friends and family will see me outside and they'll, oh, she showered. Okay. And she's going to work and she's seeing friends. So she's fine, she's good, she's cool. But then you go to my home and then it looks like this. This is what a functional depressive state looks like. It's when you can go outside and you can be around other people, but only for a short period of time. And then you come home and you just trust and believe me, it used to be a lot worse. Before I was diagnosed with PTSD, this used to be a lot worse, okay? So that's a functioning depressive state. So when I'm in that state, I can go and do laundry. All of those clothes that you saw on the sofa, those are clean clothes. I'll go and do laundry. I just won't put them up. I'll sweep the floor, but it'll just be in a pile. And I won't get it up. Why? I don't know. It's just that way sometimes. But when my home starts to look like this, that's when I know, oh, this is functioning depression. Okay, so you need to do something about this. Figure this the fuck out. Which is why it's so important to create a plan. I know my triggers, right? At that point in time what you just saw, my home like that, I was triggered by something almost instantaneously and I had 0 time to make a plan, right? But I'm still functioning, right? So still showering, still taking care of like my body, but my home space, chaotic, right? That's like telltale sign number 1. Some shit's about to go down. You probably need to get ready for that. So here are some tips. I like to put on all of my fitted sheets and flat sheets on my bed. Like fitted sheet, flat sheet, fitted sheet, flat sheet, fitted sheet, flat sheet. Just because you are sad does not mean you don't deserve clean sheets. You deserve clean sheets. You do. I don't know if you have a nightstand or not. If you don't have one, you should get one. I don't have a link to anything. Mine is plastic. It's one of those plastic drawers that you can get for 20 bucks at the Dollar General store. So, yeah, but mine's got 3 little drawers, and in each of the drawers, in the first 2 drawers, I have stuff. So, hey y'all, I'm sorry. I never did tell you what I did with the 3rd drawer. I explained what's in the first 2 drawers, but I never explained what's in this last one. It's just trash. I just trash. Empty bottles, plastic wrappers and stuff. It's just trash. Cause I don't want to keep like a big old trash can like right there. That's nasty, you know? So it's just for trash. And then when I'm out of my depressive state, I just take the drawer out and then boom, dump it. So I like to keep snacks, okay? And for the snacks, it doesn't have to be healthy, okay? When you're depressed, you're not eating. You're not thinking about eating, or possibly you overeat. I don't know. But a lot of people don't eat when they're in their depressive states. Eating junk food is better than eating no food, at least for these handful of days that you're allowing yourself to be depressed. Just because you are depressed, that does not mean that you should starve to death. Eat something. Which leads me into the next thing. Fuck the sodas, fuck the teas, fuck the beer, fuck the liquor, fuck the juice. Drink water. You need to hydrate. You are crying a lot. If you're super anxious, you're probably sweating a lot. You're losing body water. You have to replenish that, okay? Drink water. Fuck everything else. Forego everything else. Drink water. Have your snacks. Drink water. Another thing that I like to keep in my little nightstand is vitamin D tablets. Yes. So, what happens in the winter months when it starts getting colder? The sun is moving further and further away from us. Why is the sun moving further and further away from us? It's moving away from us because that's how seasons work. What happens when the sun moves so far away from us, our human bodies? We lack vitamin D. When we have vitamin D deficiencies, guess what that promotes? Depression! So when it starts getting cooler, if you are prone to depression, guess what? You're gonna get a little sad, okay? Vitamin D tablets. Replenish that vitamin D, okay? It'll help you, I promise. Hygiene wipes, right? Baby wipes, the little refresher wipes, whatever kind of wipes, the dude wipe, whatever wipes that you're into. Get some wipes. Just because you're depressed, that does not mean that you deserve a stank ass. Wash your ass. You don't have to get in the shower. I know, baby, it's too much to get up out the bed right now and hop in the shower. I get it. Get your little hygiene wipe. Throw it away. Okay? Wipe your face. Okay? You deserve to have a clean asshole. I promise you do. Regardless of who you are or what you did, you deserve to have a clean asshole. You do. You do. And lastly, I like to keep some socks, some fresh socks and fresh underwear in those drawers. Now, sometimes in my depressive states, I can't make it to go and do laundry, right? Just dirty clothes everywhere. And I have nothing clean. I know for a fact I got a fresh, unopened pack of socks and drawers in one of my drawers. Okay? You deserve clean socks. You deserve clean sheets. You deserve a clean asshole. You deserve to not starve to death. You deserve hydration. You deserve to be happy. You do. You do. You do. DoorDash credits. That's an option. Ain't nobody paying me for none of this shit, okay? I'm just telling you what I be doing. Nobody's paying me for any of this. I'm not telling nobody to go out and do none of this. I'm just saying this is what helps me, right? Kroger, if you shop online with Kroger, hop on the Kroger website and order you all of this shit, some vitamin D tablets and some snacks and things. You don't gotta go to the store. We live in 2024 right now. You don't have to go to the store anymore. It's fine. Ooh, here we go. This one I really wanted to get into. So I have a depression movie playlist. Yes, baby, I have a depression movie playlist. I do. So it's movies that's gonna make me cry, right? Movies that's gonna make me bawl like a baby, right? And then movies that are gonna make me feel good. That's the thing. People forget that second part. You watch the movies that make you super sad and then you just be done with it. No, you gotta cry it out and then you gotta be happy. Okay? So some of the things that are in my depression movie playlist, I always start off with the Joker movie. From that very first shot of that back, it's to his back or whatever. I'm not looking up the thing, okay? If you don't know the movie, then sorry, I'm just gonna be to you, okay? So the shot is like, it's his back and he's putting on the makeup, right? Because he's a clown, right? Because I'm a fucking clown, right? That's how I see it. And then he does the, and then, and he's crying. And I just feel every fucking bit of that from the minute the movie starts to the minute that the movie is over with. That is my cry movie. That I am him, he is me. I am Arthur Fleck, okay? I'm Arthur fucking Fleck! Then I have a couple of other cry movies. That's just the one that I'm willing to admit to. I do have a couple other cry movies that I'll go through. And then I go to my feel-good movies, right? Like Infinity War. I know. Okay, you guys are like, Infinity War is a feel-good movie? Yes, because you don't understand. Unless you're like a super comic book fan. When they brought comic books to live action on the big screen, and you've been following this shit, and I mean, like, this is like real, like Iron Man Blade type shit when that shit came out, and it's like you've been a fan for your entire childhood, and now you're like just hitting adulthood, and they're, and then you take all of these years, all of these movies, and it culminates into this one massive event. I appreciate the cinematography of Endgame, or of Infinity War. I appreciate the cinematography of Endgame. I always finish it up with Endgame, even though Endgame is the start of the downfall, the MCU. We're not going to get into that right now. We're not going to get into that right now because that is a trigger of mine, and we're trying not to be triggered today, okay? So I'll start watching. And of course, Endgame is gonna piss me off. So after Endgame, I watch another movie that I really appreciate every single aspect of this movie, which is Inglourious Basterds. I could do an entire commentary on that entire fucking movie. It is brilliant. From the first fucking scene, bro. I have notes today. So hopefully I won't go off on a tangent. Okay? That whole shot, right? Christoph Waltz is the one who made this movie actually come to life. Quentin Tarantino was like, yo, unless I find my Hans Landa, I can't do this fucking movie. He's got to be fluent in English. He's got to be fluent in German. He's got to be fluent in French. He's got to be fluent in Italian. And he's got to be a top-notch actor. Where you gonna find somebody like that? Christoph Waltz. Holy shit. That first scene, Christoph had only practiced with Quentin Tarantino. He only rehearsed with Quentin Tarantino because Quentin wanted that genuine reaction those genuine reactions from all of those actors when they encounter him for the first time in these scenes. Holy shit, I fucking love that movie. I love Inglourious Basterds. It makes me so happy. That is why it is towards the end of my depression playlist. That's what's going to help me get out of it. Okay? So if you're not a movie person, totally cool. TV shows, books, graphic novels, so many things that you can get into that you can still like stay in your catatonic state and still be able to go through the emotions that you need to go through. Why is it important to go through the emotions that you need to go through? It's important to understand what feelings are. And it's important because you have to know what feelings you're feeling in order to get yourself out of it. Okay? Let me give an example. Let's say my candidate did not win. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling angry. I'm feeling upset. Okay, why are you feeling these things? Because my candidate didn't win. Okay, so you're feeling these things because your candidate didn't win. What are you afraid that is going to happen now? You're going to list all of the things that you're afraid is going to happen now. And it's like, okay, now pick all of the things that you can actually have control over and then do something about that. That's how you solve a problem. You've got to know what your feelings are. So you have to face them. You have to face them. You've got to be able to understand those feelings in order to pull yourself out of it, in order to find a resolution. You cannot find a resolution if you are confused on what your feelings are. If you're feeling mad, sad, and angry on November the 5th, the night of or November the 6th, if you're feeling mad, sad, and angry, but you still have to go on through life because nobody has the time to deal with feelings anymore, right? So you still got to go on about your business. And somebody asks you, okay, man, I'm just, so-and-so didn't win, so I'm just, but, no, you're not. You're sad. You're depressed. You're angry. Feel your feelings. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I promise you. I understand that, a lot of people are afraid of being labeled as being too emotional, whatever. There's plenty of ways to understand what you're feeling and to get that type of aggression out. There's plenty of ways of going about doing that, but you've got to be able to understand what those feelings are in the first place. Okay, so last little tidbit that I got here. You need three contacts. Three contacts that can call you and check up on you to make sure that you are okay. Okay, these need to be somebody that you know, somebody that you love, somebody that you trust. Okay, if you feel like you can't trust anybody in the world, there's one person that you can trust. Let them know, hey, not doing okay, right? Not doing well. I got a plan. Here is my plan. I need you to make sure I go through with this plan. I'm giving myself 2 days to be in bed. If day 3 come around and I'm still in the bed, I need you to pull me the fuck up out of it. And this is how I need you to do it. Don't go to somebody and be like, man, I'm sad. Can you just please just check up on me? Okay, that's fine. But other people have lives too. You need to understand that, yes, you're upset, you're depressed. But that does not mean that everybody else has to stop what they're doing to coddle your feelings. This is on you, babes. You got to pull yourself out of it. Okay? Can't rely on somebody else to do it. You have to do it. These contacts are just there to make sure that you do it and to make sure that you're okay, especially if you're prone to depression. So you need to have these people be able to call you, text you, or come over. Get them a key to your home if you need to. Tell them you're going to need it back after a while if you need to. But do something to make sure that somebody is checking up on you. Okay? You can't leave this all up in your own hands. You can't. It's so funny. An ex of mine, I asked him if he would consider going to therapy, and he was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm like, yeah, but you need to talk this out with somebody. And his response was, well, I talk to myself. Okay, and how well is that going for you? You need to talk to someone else, right? And he just couldn't understand. Well, I'm not trying to put my business out there and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, okay, but these people, that's why you're paying them. That's why you're paying them. They're not doing it for free. The fuck? That's number one. And number two, you can't solve your own problems. That is like a thermometer taking its own temperature. As badly as you want to say that you can do everything by yourself, baby, no, you can't. No, you can't. You need help. And it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. You're a human being. You're not a cyborg. You're not a robot. You're not an alien. You're not lizard people. Okay? You are a human being, and it is okay to ask for help. Anyone that tells you that it is not okay to ask for help, that's not your friend. Run from them. So yes, be nice to yourself during this time. You've got to be able to give yourself grace. Yes, you're depressed. Yes, you're sad. Yes, you're anxious. Yes, you're angry. That doesn't mean that you deserve any less than any other human being. Coming out of it. It's so funny to me when you like watch these videos and people are like, just baby steps, start with a shower. Bitch, a shower? Bitch, a shower? Bitch, that requires so much. Do you understand? That requires me having to get up and be up for longer than 15 minutes. Fuck you. I have to wash my body, turn the water on, get naked. Then I gotta make sure I have a clean towel, clean clothes. Man, that's a lot, bro. You asking me to do a whole lot. I don't know. Don't start off with anything that you don't think that you can do right away. You want to, when I say start off small, I mean like itty bitty, small. Start off little bitty and work your way up. But when you're starting off little bitty, it's still in your depressive state. Okay? Once you get to the second, third depression movie, all right, stop, get a piece of paper and a pencil, and write down 3 things that you're grateful for. You got 3 things that you're grateful for. You do. Do you got eyeballs? Can you see? Can you hear? Can you speak? Can you touch things? Are you in a home? Are you grateful for an internet connection? It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. Be grateful for something. Write down 3 things that you are grateful for. I promise you, it's going to help, okay? Now, start off with gratitude. Work your way up to a journal. A journal. Now, I know a lot of people are like, well, you know, that's something that women do, or that's something that little girls do. Adults journal and men journal. Men, if you're so concerned about, oh, I don't want to journal, write down what you need to write down and burn it. Okay? If you're so concerned, like, throw it away. You're going to want to look at it later and you're going to regret burning it. But if you're so concerned with it, just toss it. Okay? But you need to put pen to paper and get it out because it's stuck in your head. You need it out. You need it out of your head, out. Put it pen to paper, get it out of your mind. Put it somewhere else. Start journaling, okay? It'll help you. Then you can work your way up to the coming out of a depressive stage, telling someone to take a shower is a lot. You tell them to start doing smaller things. It seems like so little to write down 3 things that you're grateful for. Trust me, when you're in a depressive state, that is a big task, okay? But it's not physically exerting. It's mentally exerting. It's emotionally exerting, but it's not physically exerting. You can do that in the bed, okay? You can do that in the bed. Start doing that, taking your vitamin D tablets, okay? And then work your way up to a shower. Then you can work your way up to going to check the mail. Maybe you'll walk around the block tomorrow. Maybe the next day, you're like, okay, I felt my feelings and I'm still angry and I know what I'm angry about and I know that I can't handle, and I know that I can't do anything about these things that I'm angry about. but I still need to get this aggression out so I don't leak it over at home. Go to the gun range, babes. That shit's fun as hell. And really and truly, no matter who's president, because they're both gun supporters. So gun ranges are gonna be open. Go shoot you some weapons, okay? Go axe throwing. Go to a rage room. Go get that energy out. Because if you don't, that energy is going to spill over into your personal life. Then you're going to start getting mad at your spouse for no fucking reason. It's for a reason. You're not mad at them. You're mad at this other thing. But you didn't address your feelings. So now it's spilling out and everybody think that you pissed off at them. That's not the case. You just didn't get that anger out because you didn't address it. You didn't recognize it. You didn't address it. And you didn't take care of it. So that's what's going to happen. Get the anger out, babes. Get it out. It's okay. It's okay. If you need to yell, yell. If you need to scream, scream. You need to holler, holler. All right? But at the end of the day, the world is still going to go on. So feel your feelings, get it out, and then continue on with your life. Because regardless of how you feel right now, you deserve to be happy. So go make yourself happy. All right? Which leads me into the very last topic of this video, and it's going to sound like a redundancy. Kind of is, but not really. Create another plan, okay? You need to create another plan to integrate yourself back into the rest of the world. Right now, you are in your own world. Right now, your world is paused. Right now, everything that's out there, it don't mean a hill of fucking beans, because right now you are in your world. But your world is going to have to integrate back into the rest of the world eventually, at some point. Create a plan. Once you start feeling better, once you're taking your walks, once you've got a couple of days of vitamin D inside of you, once you're starting to feel better, stop what you're doing, put pen to paper, make you a plan to where you can successfully integrate back into society. Okay? Because when you're coming out of this depressive state, the first thing that you're going to want to do is tell everybody about how you were so depressed. And I love you. But nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. People are going through their own shit. People are going through their own shit. And I know, I get it. You want to get it out and you need to talk about it. And that's perfectly fine. Talk about it with your best friend. That's cool. If you need to talk about it more than 3 times, you need to talk to a therapist. Wow. Okay, so I'm sorry. I was being 100% facetious when I said that, but I guess my resting bitch face just translates everywhere. I'm sorry if that came across as me being genuine. You can absolutely mention things more than 3 times without having to see a therapist. The fuck is wrong with me? Because therapists actually get paid to listen to what you have to say. Your friends and family aren't getting paid to listen to what you have to say, and you're just piling on more shit on top of the shit that they got to deal with. I'm not saying keep your feelings inside. Talk to your friends and family, but if every single time that you open your mouth, you talking about how depressed you are and how sad you are and how this is happening and that's happening and the world is falling apart, people aren't going to want to be your friend no more, baby. Nobody wants to be friends with Chicken Little. Okay? Nobody does. All right? But you still deserve to be happy. Give yourself grace, please. Be nice to, because you finna subscribe, right? You made it all the way down this far to the motherfucking video, so you finna subscribe, right? Okay, so be nice to my subscriber friend. Okay? Be nice. That's it for me, y'all.